This conference will now be recorded.
Now, so in the last session, we have discussed about applications, and we have discussed what exactly an application, what is the use, how many types of applications are available in Salesforce, and what are the various limitations are available upon creating the custom applications inside your Salesforce instance. We have discussed, and how can we see the applications available inside the organization. We have discussed. Now today we'll see how to create our own custom applications. How can we create our own custom applications? We'll see practically today. So now let's see. Here I would like to show you two scenarios. I would like to show you two use cases over here. In the first case, I would like to show you how to create a custom application in Salesforce without using our own logo. Like when you go to your applications, for every application you will be having a logo. Like when you go to that ICICI Bank application, it is having a logo. When you go to that Gmail application, it is having a logo. Like the similar way, for my application without the logo, how to create the application, we'll see practically. In the second scenario, I would like to show you how to create our own custom application with our own image as a logo. Okay, how can we create a custom application with our own image as a logo? We'll see both the scenarios practically. Now, so now let's see in this case, how can we create our own custom application first? Now, so let's take a small use case. How to create our own custom application in Salesforce? Now let's see practically. So now as of now, Salesforce has given so many standard applications by default. Like we have sales application, service application, marketing, app launcher, community, site.com, Salesforce starter, content. These are the various standard applications has been given by Salesforce by default. Now I want to create my own custom application. Then how can we create? How to create our own custom application inside our Salesforce instance? Now let's see practically today here. Now, for example, I want to create a custom application. So whenever you are creating a custom application, we should have a name, right? Yes. I want to create an application with the name some story pulse. Okay, I want to create an application with the name story pulse. For my custom application, I want to give the name story pulse. You can give any name, whatever you want. Online banking, ICICI Bank application, library management, or hospital management, anything, whatever you want, you can provide that name. But for my application, I would like to give the name as story pulse. Whatever the application that I am going to create, I would like to give the name as story pulse. So then we can raise a question, sir, why you are giving the name story pulse, and then what is the reason behind this? Now let me explain. Now, for example, assume that I have a client. I have a client with the name some Merck Incorporation. So I think few people might be aware of this. Merck is one of the pharmaceutical manufacturing organization. It's a pharma organization. They're manufacturing the various of pharmaceutical products. They're having the various R&D centers and the laboratories in the different places in the entire world. They're having the various R&D centers in the different places in the world. So by using these R&D centers, by using this research and division centers, they are going to be keep on doing some research on the various diseases. They keep on doing the various research on the various diseases, and finally they are going to finding out a suitable medicine in order to cure those diseases. So they're having so many scientist people are available who are working for this organization. Those people are keep on doing some research on the various diseases, and finally they are going to be finding out the suitable medicine to cure those diseases. So in this case, so now as part of their organization, they're finding out the various medicines also, which is used to cure the various diseases over there. Okay, which they are doing the R&D on the various diseases. Now, so now once they have prepared a medicine, okay, once the medicine has been ready for a particular disease, then how can we sell it out? They keep on manufacturing the various latest drugs. Drugs means medicines. They keep on mixing the various drugs, that means the various medicines, and then they would like to prepare a formula. Based on the formula, they're preparing a medicine. That medicine they are going to be using to cure some diseases. It may be for animals, it may be for the human beings also. They're having two divisions. They're having that human beings division separate and the veterinary division separate. The veterinary means, okay, they're preparing the medicines for the animals. So now they're having that both the divisions are available. So now once the medicine is ready, how can we sell it out? Suppose if it is a electronical item like as a TV, or if it is a cosmetic items like as some the shampoo or powder, a lipstick, at that time we can go with the TV advertisements, theater advertisement, different ways we can go. Then what about these medicines? How can we do the marketing? Do we need to go with some TV advertisement? Like if they see the disease, then please use this medicine? No, we can't go like that. Then how can we do the marketing? So in this case, when coming to the market people, they are going to be appointing some marketing executives. They're appointing some marketing executives who can promote their medicines, who can promote their products. Those marketing executives are called as medical representatives. Those people are called as medical representatives. Then what these medical representative people will do? These medical representative people are going to be keep on visiting the various hospitals. They keep on visiting the various hospitals, and then they are going to be collecting the appointment of a doctor, and they are going to meeting the various doctors. So the medical representatives are going to be meeting the various doctors by taking some prior appointment. By taking the prior appointment, they're meeting the various doctors, and they're going to be giving the information about the medicine. They're giving the information about what kind of diseases they can cure. They're giving the information about the drugs which they have mixed inside that medicine. They will be explaining the whole information to the doctor, and along with that, they're giving some sample medicines also. Some free samples also they're providing to the doctor. So from there onwards, whenever a patient has visited the doctor, then the doctor is prescribing that medicine to the patient. From there onwards, okay, whenever a patient is visiting the doctor regarding that same disease, then the doctor is prescribing the medicine to the patient. Then the patient will use that medicine, and then after 2 days and after 3 days, he will be revisiting the doctor again. Then doctor will collect the feedback, how you are feeling right now with that medicine. If it is cured, then fine, or else he will be prescribing some different medicines also. So in this case, when coming to the medical representatives, these are not only meeting the doctor only once. Initially, they will meet the doctor, okay, and then they are going to be giving some sample medicines. And then after that, every week they are going to be keep on revisiting this doctor again. Keep on the revisiting the doctor again, and then keep on they're going to be collecting the feedback from the doctor. So have you prescribed the medicine to any of the patients or not? Then what about the feedback from the patient? Is the disease has been cured or not? Here they will be collecting the feedback from the doctor. Now this feedback they're going to pass into that organization. They're passing this feedback to that organization, so if the feedback is good, then they will continue to manufacture the medicine. If feedback is average, then they will do some more improvements in the formula, so that they can able to provide some more quality products, so that they can able to cure the diseases also. So in this case, what happened? They are going to be keep on collecting the feedback about the pharmaceutical products by visiting the various doctors again and again and again. So now to store all these feedbacks information, to track these feedbacks of the pharmaceutical products, I would like to build an application called as Story Pulse. This is the background story, okay, for which I'm selecting the name as Story Pulse. Because this is the application previously which we have built for one of our client, but previously we worked for the Merck client, and then we have built that application Story Pulse. So now in this case, I would like to give that application name as Story Pulse. Simply I'm creating an application. For that application, I'm giving the name as Story Pulse. Why I'm giving this kind of names is simply I can give like as online banking, insurance management system, library management system. We can give the name like that. But whenever we are going to be placing some projects inside the profile, based on that project title itself, we can understand whether it is genuine project, whether it is a dummy project. Is it a real-time project or not? They can identify very easy. So that here title should be different. By looking into the title itself, we can understand, oh, this is a real-time project. So for that reason, so we have to give the proper title for the project. Don't give the names like as library management system, hospital management system, insurance management system. Don't give the projects like as management system, because those are dummy projects generally. Okay, so that here this is the things the people will do generally. This kind of mistakes the people will do upon preparing the profiles. Now, so I would like to create a custom application with the name Story Pulse. Then how to create this custom application, and then what is the navigation we have to follow? Let me explain it over here. Now let me take the use case. Configure a custom application Story Pulse. Story Pulse with the Salesforce image as a logo. Configure a custom application Story Pulse with the Salesforce image as a logo. How can we create a custom application? Now let me explain the navigation process first, and then I will show you the practical part, both. How can we do that? Now, so go to the setup menu, go to the build menu, because we are building something new, so that we have to go to that create. I want to create something new. What you want to create? Apps. That means I would like to create an application. Okay, I would like to create an application. So now go to the setup menu, go to the build menu in the left panel. I want to build something new. What you want to do? I would like to create. What I'm creating? Application. So select that option called as apps. Now click on new button in order to create a new custom application. Click on new button to create a new custom application. Enter the application name. So select that application type. Select application type as custom app. You will be having two options are available: custom application and console application. Console applications are especially designing for service cloud. We'll see console applications later. Select that application type as custom app and then click on next button. Click on next. Enter the application label, name, and the description. Enter the application label, name, and the description. Like we can specify the application name like a Story Pulse, and then specify that application label and then description also. And then click on next button. Click on next button. Now select the image to be used as a logo by using insert an image button. Okay, select that image, which image you would like to use as a logo for your application. But right now I'm not selecting any image. Okay, right now I'm not selecting any image, so that I would like to go as it is here. I would like to go with the default image given by Salesforce. Now click on next button. Now, so now select the required tabs. Select the required tabs to be used inside the application. That means upon creating a new custom application, in that application, if the existing objects are suitable, like as account object is useful, contact object is useful, opportunity object is useful, then you can select those objects also. Don't create those objects again and again and again. Use the same objects in the multiple applications also. Use the same object in the multiple applications also over here. Use the same object in the multiple application. That means what? Create the object only once. That means table is only once, but use the table in the multiple application. That means reusability. Make that table centralized, make that object centralized. So now here in this case, upon creating the custom application, if the ready-made tables which have been created by Salesforce, if these are useful, then use that same tables in your new application also wherever you want. Because Salesforce is going to be giving a facility that we can able to make that objects centralized. That means we can reuse that same objects again and again and again in the multiple applications also, so that we can reduce the number of tables and we can reduce the complexity in the database also, so that we can make the application performance improved. For that reason, if any of these existing objects are suitable, then you can select those objects by selecting the required tabs. And then click on next button. Okay, click on next button. Here in this case, as part of the 7.1, we can select that landing tab also. Okay, now select the landing tab from the pick list. That means whenever I'm going to be selecting some required tabs, okay, from these tabs, which tab to be get selected by default? Whenever I'm switching from the sales application or service application to my story pulse application, which tab has to be get selected first? Which tab should be a default tab? We should be indicate. For that one here, select the default landing tab from the pick list. And then click on next button. Select the visible checkbox to make the application to be visible to all the profile users inside the organization. That means whatever the custom application that we are creating right now, this application to be visible to whom? Inside my organization, I may be having so many users, to which user this application to be get accessible. So we can specify that I want to make it visible to all the people, so that select the checkbox visible and then click on save button. Click on save button. Then automatically a new application will be getting created with the specified name story pulse. So whatever the name that you have given, with that name it is creating a new custom application story pulse. Then the observation is it will create a new custom application with the specified name, and the application name will be visible at the end of the list inside the app launcher. Inside the app launcher, it will display this application name over here. This is the navigation process we have to follow in order to create a new custom application. In order to create a new custom application, this is the navigation process we have to follow over here. Then how can we do that? Now let's see practically. How to create our own custom application? Now let's see in this case. Now let's go with the practical part right now. So let's go with your Salesforce instance. Yeah. Click on setup menu. Go to the build menu in the left panel. Click on create. I want to create a new custom application. So now go to that, create and expand it. You will be having an option called as apps because I would like to create a new custom application. So click on this apps link. Now it is populating all the applications which has been given by Salesforce by default. Yesterday we have discussed about this part. Now I want to create a new custom application, so that click on new button in order to create a new custom application. I want to create a new custom application. So click on new button in order to create a new custom application. Select the application type, what type of application you want to create. You want to create a custom application, you want to create a console application. So console applications are especially for the Service Cloud. We'll see during this admin concept, during the Service Cloud, we'll see how to create the console applications. Now, click on next button. Specify the application label, application name, and the description. So I would like to give the application label over here. I'm indicating like as Mark Story Pulse. Mark Story Pulse. I'm indicating the application name as Mark Story Pulse. It is indicating the app name, nothing but application name, automatically preparing by Salesforce. I want to give some description about this application, why I'm creating, what is the purpose of this application. I'm giving some description. Like as this application is used to track the feedback of all pharma products. In order to track the feedback of all the pharma products manufactured by our organization, I would like to use an application called as Story Pulse. This is the name which I'm going to provide for my application, Mark Story Pulse. This is the application. Now click on next button. So now it is asking you to select that image. That means for my application, which image you would like to use. When you click on this insert an image button, it is not populating anything over here. Okay, nothing is available. Okay, nothing is available. So I'm not selecting any image. I would like to go with the default image. If I'm not selecting any image, then what image will be getting visible for my application? So now default image of Salesforce, nothing but Salesforce image. Along with that, the release image will be getting visible as the default logo for my application also. Now, so I'm not selecting any image over here, so it will go with the default image. So what is the default image? This is the image we'll be using as a logo for my application also. Salesforce image and the current release image. So now it is going to be representing this image as a default image for my application, Story Pulse. Now, click on next button. So here it is asking you to select the tabs. That means upon creating your custom application, if any one of these existing tabs are suitable, if any one of these existing objects are suitable, then use these objects as it is. Okay, then use these objects as it is over here. So whatever the objects has been created by you in the past, or whatever the objects has been given by Salesforce, if those objects are suitable, if those objects are useful, then use that same objects inside your application also. Don't create these objects again and again and again. Don't make the database complex. Now, I want to use that. By default, it is selecting the home tab. I want to select some more. I want to use account object here. So I'm selecting accounts tab. I want to use contact object, so that I'm selecting this contacts tab also. I want to use opportunity object also, so that I'm selecting opportunities tab. I want to use that campaign object here, so that I'm selecting campaigns. I want to select that lead object, so that I'm selecting lead. I want to select that case. I want to select that solution. Now, these are the objects I would like to use inside my application. Okay, these are the objects I would like to use inside my application. So select the tabs which you would like to visible inside your application, Story Pulse. And once the tabs have been getting selected, arrange these tabs in the required order. Okay, arrange these tabs in the required order by using up and down navigation buttons. For example, I want to show the home tab, and then I want to show campaign and the leads. I want to show the home tab, and then campaigns, and then leads, and then accounts, contacts, opportunities, cases, and solutions. This is the order which I would like to represent my objects. Whatever the tabs are visible inside your custom application, we can arrange those tabs in the required order by using up and down navigation buttons. And then select the default landing tab. That means which tab you want me to make it visible by default. Upon switching from one application to this story pulse, which tab has to be selected by default over here. We need to indicate that. The default landing tab. What are the tabs you have selected, those tab names will be getting visible over here. I want to select this tab. I'm selecting the home tab, so home tab has to be selected by default. Okay, I would like to select that home tab. So now home tab should be get visible by default. Now click on next button. So now here I have selected all the options. Now specify to whom this application to be visible. Who are all the people can access this application that we can decide. For that reason, we are having a checkbox called as visible checkbox. To which profile users you want to make it visible. These are all the various profiles. We'll see what exactly a profile in the security concept. During the security concept, we'll see, okay, to what exactly a profile, what is a user profile also we'll see. I want to make this application to be visible to all the profile users, so that I'm selecting this visible checkbox. For every profile user, I want to make it visible. That's what this checkbox has been selected. Now click on Save button. Now click on Save button. Once you have done with this entire navigation, click on Save. As soon as once you click on Save, a new custom application will be getting created with the name Story Pulse. What is the name that you have given? Merck Story Pulse. Now, when you come to the applications, it is indicating that. Along with the standard applications, we have an application called as Merck Story Pulse application. This is the custom application which we have created right now. Now tell me, is it a custom application or standard application? Custom. How do you know? Because it is indicating this custom column. There is a column is available over here. Now in this column, it is selecting this checkbox. Nothing but this is a custom. This is a custom application. If it is a custom application, then what we can do, we can customize this custom application. That means we can do the editing. We can able to remove this custom application from your organization also. So whatever the custom applications are available, we can customize this custom application and we can remove this custom application from your organization also if it is no longer required. If it is no longer needed, we can remove this application from your organization also. That facility is available to you. Now, so now this application has been getting created over here. This is a way we can able to create the custom applications inside your organization. Now, in this case where we can see this applications list here. When you go to this applications list inside this app launcher, in this app launcher, we can see this application name also. When you expand this one, we can see this application name, Merck Story Pulse. Whatever the application that you have created, that application name will be getting visible inside this app launcher at the end of the list. At the end of the list, this application name will be getting visible over here. Now, sometimes my client said that, so I want to display this application name after the sales. How can we do this? I don't want to show my application name at the end of the list because every day I would like to use this application. So I want to show this application name at the top. I don't want to show this service over here. I want to display this application name over here. So after this sales, I want to display this my application name over here. In this place, I want to represent what we can do. How can we arrange this order? For this one, we have a button called as reorder button here. There is a reorder button which is used to arrange the order of the application names. Whatever the app launcher is available, in this app launcher, it is populating the application names. So now in which order you want me to display the application names? You can able to specify that order also. We can select the order in which you would like to represent the application names. In what order you want to display the applications here, you can specify the order by using reorder button. How can we arrange the order? Now let's see practically in this case. Okay, now. So now click on this reorder button. Click on this reorder button. Now, it is populating all the application names are available. Platform, sales, service, marketing, sample console, all the application names are visible. At the end, you will be having your application name, Marcus Story Pulse. This is the application name over here. Now, what I want to do, I want to display this application name where after sales application. So when you place the mouse pointer in the left side, in this place, it will be looking like as a selectable symbol. See, when you place the mouse pointer, it is indicating like as a selectable symbol. Suppose if I'm placing this application, or if I'm placing the cursor in this right side here, in this place, it is indicating like as a anchor symbol. Okay, anchor symbol. So what I want to do, I want to arrange so that I want to drag and drop. Just you can drag and drop. So what we can do in this case here, we can able to select this application, place the mouse pointer at the left side, and then drag and drop wherever you want. Okay, keep on drag to the up. Now, I want to show it over here. I want to show after sales. Now after sales, I want to display that here. Okay, arrange this one. We have platform, sales, Marcus Story Pulse. That's it, done. Refresh your user interface. Once applications have been getting arranged by using this drag and drop facility, just refresh this user interface. Refresh the user interface. Now go to that application. So when you go to this application names over here, you will be having sales, and then immediately you can able to see the application name, Marcus Story Pulse. Previously, this application name is visible at the last, but now we have arranged these application names according to our requirement here. According to our requirement, we have arranged these application names also by using reorder button. This is the way we can create a custom application, and we can arrange this applications names in the required order. Suppose if you want to see this application, just click on this Marcus Story Pulse. We can see this application features, nothing but tabs which we have selected. Like as Marcus Story Pulse, and then you can able to see all the objects and all the tabs, whatever we have created here, which we are going to be using as part of this application. Now let's see, okay, how simple the application creation is. Do we have this kind of simple navigation in any other programming language? No. We don't have this kind of features. So Salesforce is giving very excellent facilities in order to create the custom applications and to manage the custom applications also as part of your application requirement. This is how we need to create the custom applications inside your organization. But in this case, what happened, whenever I'm going to be using my application Marcus Story Pulse, for this application, what is the logo? Here in the left side, on the top left corner, you will be having that logo. Which logo? Salesforce image will be getting visible like as a logo. It is using the Salesforce image as a logo by default over here. It is using Salesforce image as the logo by default. But sometimes I don't want to use this Salesforce image as a logo. I want to use my own logo. Why? Because, for example, when you go to the ICICI Bank website, when you go to this ICICI Bank website, then on the top left corner, you will be having ICICI Bank logo is available here. Here ICICI Bank logo is here. When you go to some HDFC Bank, then it will be having the HDFC Bank logo is available on the top left corner here. On the top left corner, it is having HDFC Bank logo will be available over here. When you go to some TCS.com, it will be having the TCS company logo on the top left corner. It is having. Like the similar way, I don't want to display the Salesforce image as a logo. I want to use my own image as a logo. I want to use my own image as a logo. Then how can we use our own image as a logo? Now let's see practically in this case. Okay, I want to create one more custom application, but for that application, I don't want to use Salesforce image as a logo. I want to use my own image as a logo for my application. I will select an image here. That image I would like to use as a logo for my custom application. How to do that? Okay, now let's see practically in this case. Okay, now. So let me give that note point here. Once the application has been created, then we can arrange application names in the required order by using reorder button. By using reorder button, we can arrange that application names in the required order also. That facility will be available. Okay, now. So this is the way we are creating a custom application with Salesforce image as a logo. Now, let's see one more navigation here. Okay, one more use case, how to create a custom application with our own image as a logo. Okay, with our own image as a logo. How to do that? Now let's see practically. Now, I'm indicating this. Creating custom application with custom logo. I would like to create the custom application with my own image as a logo. That means custom image as a logo. I would like to do that. How can we implement? Now let's see practically in this case. How can we implement this functionality? Now let's see practically over here. Now, so now let's see how can we create our own custom application with custom image as a logo. Now let's see practical. So now in this case, for example, let me explain. Let me explain the process. How can we do that? For example, I want to create a custom application with the name some talent management or some talent acquisition. I want to create a custom application with the name talent acquisition. What do you mean by talent acquisition? Talent acquisition in the sense recruitment process. Simple. HR recruitment process. Because generally we are in the real world, we are calling it as a HR recruiting, but that same process is called as talent acquisition in the technical terms. In technical terms, we are referencing it as talent acquisition. So I want to create a custom application with the name talent acquisition. In order to automate all the HR recruitment process, like as recruiting the candidates and then posting some new positions information, conducting the interviews for the candidates, and then recruiting the candidates in the company, like that. This process is called as talent acquisition process or the talent management or HR recruitment process. I'm giving the name for my application as talent acquisition. Okay, I want to give the application name as talent acquisition. Then how can we create this application? Now let's see, with our own custom image as a logo. Now, let me take a use case. Create a custom application. Create a custom application. Talent acquisition. Talent acquisition. With custom image as a logo. With custom image as the logo. So I want to create a custom application with the name talent acquisition with custom image as a logo. Then how to create the custom applications with our own images as a logo? Now let's see practically. Now, let's see practically how can we do this. Now, step one. Whenever if you want to create the application with your own logo, first of all, we need the logo, right? Yes. First of all, we need a logo. So now regarding this application, whatever the logo is required, whatever the image is required to be used as the logo, we have to collect that image or we have to collect the logo. So now here we are collecting the image from anywhere. You can use any logo also, but generally in the real time, if you're developing the application for a client, client will provide the logo for you. The client will be giving that image to you. Client will provide that logo to you. What logo you would like to place, that will be decided by the client, because this application is developing for the client. So client will provide that image, client will provide that logo over here. We need that logo and we need to collect that logo from the client side. Okay, now so that collect the required images as a logo here. Now get the required image to be used as a logo from the client, or you can get it from the Google also. Get it from the Google. That means here in this case, what I want to do, we don't have any client right now. We are doing some practice, so that I would like to collect any of the image from the Google. I will go to the Google images. From the Google images, I would like to collect the image over here. Now, so collect the image from the Google and then store it into the local system. Store it into your local system. You can store that image inside your local system. This is the first step. Whenever if you want to create a custom application with your own image as a logo, as a step one, collect the required image first. Which image you would like to use as a logo, collect that image first, and then that image we have to place inside your local system. Now, once the image is ready, once the image is available with you, okay, once the image is available with you, then upload this image into your Salesforce instance. That means whatever the image you have collected, whatever the image you have placed inside your local system, we have to upload this image into your Salesforce account. Whatever the Salesforce account that we are using, whatever the Salesforce organization that we are using, inside that Salesforce account, we have to upload this image. Now, as a step two, upload the image. Upload the image into the Salesforce organization. So where we can upload here, we need to upload this image into that Salesforce organization by using this document object. Okay, Salesforce organization inside the document object. Document object. So now, like as account, contact, opportunity, lead, case, like the similar way, we have an object called as document. What do you mean by this document object? Document is a standard object which has been given by Salesforce, which contains all the static resources. Document is a standard object given by Salesforce, which contains all the static resources. Static resources means what? Fixed. Static means fixed, which we can't change. Like we are going to be having some images, pictures, documents, audio files, video files. These are all are comes under static resources. These are all are comes under static resources, like as documents, images, pictures, audio files, video files, because those are not editable. Those are not editable. Those are fixed content. So we have to upload these images or the documents, everything into your document object. So we have to upload that image into the document object first. How to upload this image into the document object? Now let me show you. Let me explain practically over here with the navigation. Now, in this case, click on the plus symbol plus symbol from the tab bar. On the tab bar, you will be having the plus symbol. So that click on that plus symbol. That means all tabs. Click on My Tabs button. Click on Customize My Tabs button. Select the Documents tab onto the tab bar. You know how to add the tabs on the tab bar. You know already. Okay, you know already how to add the tabs on the tab bar. Previously, we have discussed. And then, so now click on the Documents tab. Sorry, select the Documents tab on the tab bar, onto the tab bar, and click on Save button. And then, as a step 4, click on the Documents tab. Click on the Documents tab. And then click on New button. New button. In order to upload this image, okay, what are the image that I have placed inside my local system? I want to upload this image, so click on this New button to upload this image. So now enter the document label, name, and the description. Enter the document label, name, and the description. Select the checkbox externally available this image. Select the checkbox externally available this image. That means whatever the image I'm uploading right now, this image can be accessible externally. That means I would like to use this image as a logo for my talent acquisition application, nothing but for my HR processing application. Who will use that application? My HR people. From where? From different locations. At that time, if the HR people are accessing my HR application or the talent acquisition application, this image should be visible or not? Yes. Why? Because image is a brand, image is a logo which will be giving the trust. Suppose, for example, I'm opening this ICICI Bank application. When I click on ICICIbank.com, website has been opened. Suppose, for example, if this ICICI Bank image is not visible, then will you trust this application? If this image is not visible, will you trust? Is it ICICI Bank application or not? Maybe some hackers people has created some fake application to capture the customer details. So because this logo is brand, logo is giving some recognition for this website, so that based on this logo only the people will do some trust. So in this case here, this image has to be get visible. If the image is not visible, how the HR people can trust my application? For that reason, I want to make that image to be get visible. For that one here, so now please display the image externally. What are the image that I'm going to be utilizing for my application as a logo? Please make this application, please make this image can be accessible externally also over here. For that one, select the checkbox, externally available this image. And then select the image by using choose file button. Select the image by using choose file button to upload into Salesforce organization. Now 91, click on save. Click on save. Then automatically the image will be uploading into your Salesforce instance. Now the observation, it will upload the image into the document object. It will upload the image into the document object. This is the second step. As a step 2, we need to upload this image into the document object by you inside your Salesforce organization. And then as a step 3, then create a custom application. Now create the custom application. Create the custom application by selecting the newly uploaded image. By selecting the newly uploaded image as a logo for the application. Okay, these are the 3 steps we have to follow in order to create your own custom application by using our own image as a logo. So now let's see here. So as a step 1, upon creating the custom application with your own image as a logo, as a step 1, first of all, we have to collect the required image from the client, or you have to get it from the Google also here, from the Google images. Once the image has been getting collected, then as a step 2, upload this image into that Salesforce account over here inside your document object. Inside your document object, we have to upload this image here. Next, as a step 3, create your own custom application. Okay, create your own custom application. Okay, we have to create our own custom application by selecting that image as a logo over. This is the way we have to follow this process here to create your own custom application, okay, with our own custom image as a logo over there. Now, let's see how can we do the practical part right now. First of all, get that required image here. I want to create a custom application. What is that custom application you want to create? I want to create a custom application with the name talent acquisition. I want to create a custom application with the name talent acquisition. Let me take that use case. Use case means a requirement. Create a custom application, talent acquisition. Talent acquisition with the custom image as a logo. Create a custom application, talent acquisition with custom image as a logo. How can we do that now? Let's see practically. Now, first of all, as a step 1, collect the required image over here. Okay, collect the required image from the Google images. Now, go to the Google images. Go to the Google images. Now, click on this Google images right now. I'm going to the Google images. Now, search for the image. Now, so I'm searching for the image talent acquisition icons, or talent acquisition logo, anything, whatever you want. Talent acquisition logo. It is providing so many logos over here. So many icons are available, so many images are available. From this one, download any one of the good image and then use that image as a logo for your application. It is indicating that so many images are available. So now let me select one image so that I can use that image as the logo for my application. Let me choose an image which we can use as the logo for our application. Now let me take this image over here. I'm saving this image into my local system. Save this image inside my local system. Like, I would like to go to my local system. I would like to go to my folder. Inside this folder, I would like to save this image over here. I'm saving this image. Talent acquisition logo. Talent acquisition logo. So this is the image is available over here. This is the image which I'm having right now. So this image I would like to use as a logo for my application. Suppose if you want to customize this one, let's see how can we do the customization. Go to that Microsoft Paint. So let me try to remove this part. This part also. Let me save this. So now this is the image I would like to use. Now, so now here I have collected one image from the Google Images, which I would like to use as a logo for my application. Now, so now I'm done with the step one. Okay, we have collected the required image over here from the client or from the Google over here. Next, as a step two, what we need to do, we have to upload this image into our document object. How to upload? There is a navigation process is available here. Go to the Documents tab, click on New button, enter the details of the image, and then select the image over here. Now, so let me go with this process now. So now, click on this plus symbol on the tab bar. Go to the Customize My Tabs button. In order to customize the tabs to be visible on the tab bar, click on Customize My Tabs button. Select the tab as Documents. There is a tab called as Documents. Select this Documents tab onto the tab bar. Make it save. You know this navigation. How to do this already you know. Now click on this Documents tab. Go to the Recent Documents section. Click on New button. Okay, click on New button in order to upload a new document over here. Specify the document name. I'm indicating like as some talent acquisition logo. So I'm entering the document name. Unique name will be getting prepared automatically. I'm giving some description over here. Search keywords also I'm giving over. Now, what are the image you are going to be uploading right now? That image, okay, that image I am going to be indicating that this image to be get visible to all the users also. Externally also this will be visible. So select this checkbox, externally available is image. Suppose if this checkbox is not selected, you can't use this image as a logo. If the checkbox is selected, then only Salesforce will allow you to use this image as a logo for your application. Okay, upon creating the custom application, if you want to use this image as a logo, compulsorily you have to select this checkbox, externally available is image. If this checkbox is not selected, then you can't use this image as a logo for your application. Salesforce won't allow. Now, select that image over here. Click on Choose File button. Select that image where exactly it is available. Select that image. I would like to select this image, talent acquisition logo. Select this image, click on Save. The image will be getting uploading into your document object. When you come down here, we can able to see that image over here. Whatever the image you have selected, that image will be getting uploaded into your document object right now. So this is the way we are going to be uploading this image. So what is the size of this image? Now this image size is the 13 KB, 13 KB here. Okay, 13 KB. It is indicating that. Okay, now we are done with that second step also. Now the third step, create the custom application by selecting this image as the logo. Okay, now how to create the custom application, you know, as of now. Already we have discussed about this one use case. So this is the same navigation we have to follow. Okay, now create the custom application. How can we do that? Click on setup menu. Go to the build menu in the left panel. Okay, go to the build menu in the left panel. Click on create. Click on apps. Already we have created one custom application with the name Marcus Story Pulse. Now I want to create one more. Click on new button. Select the application name as custom app. Click on next. Specify the application label. I'm indicating like as. Now I would like to specify talent acquisition process or simply talent acquisition. I'm indicating the description. This application is used to automate the HR processes available inside the organization. This application is used to automate the HR processes available inside the organization. Whatever the recruitment processes we're following inside the organization, all those processes I would like to automate. Now click on next button. Now, this is the place to select the image. Which image you would like to use? Just now we have uploaded one image, I want to use that. Now, here there is a small limitation. What is the limitation is, whenever if you are using any image as a logo, okay, if you are using any image as a logo for your application, that logo size should be maximum of 20 KB. Whenever if you want to use any image as a logo for your custom application, that logo size should be, that image size should be maximum of 20 KB, not more than that. Salesforce won't allow. Salesforce will be allowing up to maximum of 20 KB. Why? Because is if the image size is more, if the logo size is more, then upon loading that image, upon loading that application, that image also has to load. Upon loading that image, if the image size is more, it will be taking more time to load that image. It will be putting some burden on that application. It is impacting on the application performance. So that to avoid such kind of problems, okay, to avoid such kind of problems, Salesforce has given some limitation. Upon using an image as a logo, that logo size should be, that image size should be maximum of 20 KB, not more than that. That is the limitation given by Salesforce. Upon using the custom application, upon creating the custom application, if you want to use any image as a logo, that logo size should be maximum of 20 KB, not more than that. That is the limitation that we have. So now in this case, click on this insert an image button, select that logo. Whatever the logo we have uploaded right now, that logo will be getting visible to you. Select that image, okay, select that logo. Now the image will be getting visible over here. Image has been getting selected. Now click on next button. From the remaining story is same, no change at all. If you want to select any of that images, any of the object, then you can select. I want to select the campaign object here. I want to select the lead object. I want to select the account object also. I want to select the contact object also. I want to select the opportunity object also. I want to select the case object also. I want to select the solution object also. These are the objects I would like to use inside my application also. I want to use the default landing tab as home tab. Default, I would like to use it as home tab. Now click on next button. Make the application to be usable to all the profile users by selecting visible checkbox. Select that visible checkbox and then click on save button. So now your application will be getting created with your custom image as the logo here. Now, so your application has been created with the name talent acquisition. The application is visible. This is also custom application which can be customizable, which can be removable also both. Both options are available right now. Now, I want to arrange this application name in the required order. Click on reorder button. I want to display this application name after sales. After sales application, I want to display my talent acquisition. Then I want to show this market story pulse. Now, so now let's see how can we do that here. I'm going to moving this application up. I want to display this application over here. I want to show it over here. I want to display the sales application and then talent acquisition and then market story pulse. Now refresh this user interface right now. Let's go to this application. Select the application as after sales, it is representing talent acquisition. When you select that, it will be giving this application along with your own logo over here. Whatever the logo that you have selected, that logo will be getting visible. Instead of displaying that Salesforce image as a logo, we can able to use our own image as a logo also for your custom application. That facility is available so that no need to use that Salesforce image as a logo. We can use our own custom image also as a logo for your application by uploading this image into the document object. That facility is available. This is how we are going to be creating the custom application with your own image as a logo. Okay, now. So here, let me give you one more small information so that we can close it off. So now sometimes you can raise a question. Sir, already just now today, we have created one application with the name Story Pulse. For that application, Salesforce is giving the logo. Can I change that logo? Yes. I want to use this image also as a logo for that previous application also. How can we do that? So simply go to your custom application. Click on setup menu. Go to that create apps. I want to change the logo for my market story pulse application. What we can do, just to go to this application, click on edit. Click on edit. If you want to make any changes in future, we can go to this edit. Here it is indicating that insert an image. Currently it is showing the Salesforce image as a logo. I don't want to use this one. Click on insert an image. Select that logo. What is that talent acquisition logo here? I want to use this same image also as the logo. Now click on save. That's it. From now onwards, both applications are having the same image. Suppose you have the talent acquisition, which is having this image. When you go to the market story pulse, that is also having that same image also over here, same image here. So what are the custom applications we have created? For those custom applications, we can allocate our own image, and in future we can change that image also. That facility is available. Now, here we can raise a question. Sir, can I change the images of my sales application, service application? No, those are standard application. Standard application images we can't change. That is fixed, which has been given by Salesforce. Those applications have been built by Salesforce, so which we can't change those logos. Those logos are fixed, but the custom applications you can change at any point of time. Okay, this is the concept of applications. Okay, inside your Salesforce instance. This is how we are going to be creating the applications. You can create one or more number of applications also inside your organization with your own image also as a logo, or you can use Salesforce image also as a logo also, both the facilities.
Can we change the background and all those things, colors and?
No, that will be fixed one. Depends upon the tab, depends upon this one, we can able to change this tab styles. That facility is available to you. Okay, the background of this one we can't change. That is a fixed theme which has been given by Salesforce. Okay.
Okay.
So in tomorrow's session, we'll see the concept of objects. As of now, we have discussed the application. Tomorrow, we'll see the concept of objects. We'll see what exactly an object, what is the use, what are the various objects are available in Salesforce, how to create our own object, see practically in tomorrow's session. Okay.
Firoz?